Hey YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm really excited for us to listen to a Welcome to Savvi video from co-founder Jen Ashby. If you're not aware, Savvi is a multi-level marketing company that sells different kinds of clothing like bras, leggings, shirts, dresses, skirts, etc. Now, I usually do Beachbody videos on this channel, but I figured that this topic and her discussion is general enough that it could really be applied to any MLM anywhere. I'm really excited to get started, and as always, please let me know what you think down below.
Welcome to our Savvi Dream Tribe. I'm so excited you're here, and I'm so excited that you're going to hear firsthand from our founder of Savvi, Jen Ashby. We have Jen Ashby, we have Ken Porter. They are the most beautiful, amazing leaders ever. And Jen is fierce. She's fire. She's amazing. So I'm going to turn this over to her. You're going to love what she's going to pour into you, and just welcome. Congratulations. Jen, we love you. Thank you.
Ew, first off, don't pour anything into me, please. I don't know you. Second off, I think that was a good example of the MLM definition of edification, which is pretty much just kiss the person's ass who is your leader or who is above you. And in this case, this is the co-founder of the company, and the individual who, the distributor who she has on her call, is probably pretty high up. But since Jen Ashby is higher up than her, it's her job to talk about how great Jen Ashby is, how great of a leader she is, and get all the other individuals watching this call hyped up and excited that someone at the status of this woman is making the time to talk to them and to pour into them. What do you think?
Thank you for sharing with us. What do you want to say to someone brand new who joined Savvi?
Oh my goodness, congratulations. So first of all, Jen, thank you for having me pop on here. And the first thing I want to say is congratulations on finding Savvi. I always have found that we pull in the perfect people at the perfect time. So you're here for a reason. For whatever reason, Savvi resonated with you. It spoke to your heart. You connected with our purpose, and congratulations on finding this gem, this unique opportunity here with Savvi. Really glad to have.
So first, she's saying that you're here at the right time. For some reason, Savvi resonated with you. No, in my opinion, Miss, individuals in Savvi who were most likely vulnerable when they were brought in are taught to prey on the vulnerabilities of others to bring them into this unethical business structure, which it just keeps going. People who are vulnerable are brought in to the business structure, and they're taught to target vulnerable people. And in my opinion, is just a continuous cycle until someone's able to break that cycle and they're noticing the red flags and they say, hey, this isn't right. I need to get out. Second, she's talking about how Savvi is a unique gem of an opportunity. No, it's not, Miss. Savvi is the exact same as every other MLM company. Yes, every MLM company might have a slightly different compensation plan. Their ranks might be structured in a slightly different way. And of course, they have different products, but all MLM companies are the same in that you cannot make decent money if you don't have a big team underneath you. So no, Savvi is not a unique gem of an opportunity. It's like every single MLM in the world. What do you think?
Have you here and partner with you, and great job finding Jen Shelby Miller, an incredible team that she's building. You've joined a team that's going to support you, that's going to love on you, that's going to work with you, share with you what to do, and that's something that you'll find all across Savvi. Our community is everything, so you're in the right place.
That's preying on individuals who don't have much of a community, who don't have friends, who feel lonely, who feel like they can't connect with people. Maybe they just moved, maybe they're a military spouse, people who just don't have friendships and connections. That kind of statement makes it seem like, oh, I might be less lonely if I join.
You're on an incredible team and you're going to have a beautiful journey. And I want you to first and foremost know that we believe in you. That's number one. We believe in you. Oftentimes you hear when you first join a company or you get involved in this industry, you usually hear you have to believe in the industry, you have to believe in the company, and you have to believe in yourself. There's three things I want to share with you. Yes, believe in the industry. Like, this is the most amazing industry there is. The network marketing, direct sales, social selling, whatever you want to call it. This industry, what we say at Savvi, is a community-based brand, which means we as a community together co-create this brand. rather than taking the money.
No, you don't. What do you mean? Your distributors don't co-create your clothes. You create the clothes, and your warehouse makes the clothes themselves. What are you talking about? And also, she's saying, yes, believe in the industry. It's the best industry in the world. And we all know that's false because the vast majority of people lose money or make no money in MLM. And yes, it's a great industry for the tiny, tiny portion of people who are able to get to the top of the pyramid and bring in mass amounts of money. That's because they're able to recruit, they're able to bring in a team and make sure that their team members are also recruiting and bringing in a team, etc.
Money that we have for a marketing budget. We're going to take that money and we're going to say, okay, brand partners, that's you. Okay, brand partners, share. Go share this with your network. Go expand your network and share the brand. And all that money that companies usually put into a marketing budget, we put into you, and you get to earn commissions. So
we get to earn commissions. Isn't that nice? I bet if we were to compare the price of an actual marketing budget and not paying distributors for their time, we know that an MLM business model is genius for a company that wants to exploit already vulnerable people, save money on marketing, and have free volunteer labor who pays you to actually work for them and for the privilege of selling the clothes, posting about the clothes, and recruiting others to do the same. What do you think?
all share things we love anyway, but we usually don't get compensated for it or fairly.
We all share things we love anyway, but we don't usually get compensated for it. You don't compensate people for sharing about the clothes. This is not affiliate marketing. This is not influencer marketing where you might agree on a set rate per post. Savvy distributors do not get paid for that. They get paid if someone clicks their link and purchases the clothes, or if someone joins in their team.
Compensated for it, or maybe compensated one tiny little time with an affiliate link. So in this industry that you're in, why you should believe in it is because this is the law of giving and receiving manifested. You're going to love the product, you're going to love the company, you're going to share it, and you're going to be rewarded. So it's a beautiful industry to believe in. And
you don't get rewarded unless you recruit people. You get rewarded minimally if you sell products, but you can't make a semi-decent living just by selling Savvy products.
And it is going to pay you back on the results you get in a really big way. As far as the company, you found something really unique. You found a company 2.5 years in. That's huge. Okay. That's massive. Almost 3 years young. People always say, I wish I found out about something big when it's just getting started. Right. So you have found out about something big when it's just getting started. And the other thing is when you find that, you have to be willing and have the discernment to say, I recognize it. Oftentimes people actually know about big things before they're big, but they don't recognize it. So you've recognized it. You're here before we're big, before we're a massive global billion-dollar brand around the globe. You're here now. And what that means is you've seen something unique. You see the opportunity of who we are, and it's going to take vision. So I invite you to make sure that you connect.
Isn't that interesting? She said it's so big that you're here when we're so young, before we're a massive billion-dollar global brand. And she's just, in my opinion, admitting that when you enter a multi-level marketing company, it matters. And if you're in at the beginning, when there's less individuals already working in the company, then you are going to have an easier time. I always do the Beachbody example, but when it started in 2007 as an MLM company, there were less coaches. And so if you were like one of the first like 1,000 coaches in the door, you're going to have a lot easier of a time recruiting other people because less people know about the company, less people are already signed up, and it would be easier. So yes, I agree with you, Jen Ashby. It's easier to find success if you're in early.
With Jen, you connect with your team, everyone here, and hold the vision, because it's the vision of Savvy that comes about because of the agreement we all hold together. And vision is not seeing what is right now. It's knowing where we're going and holding that. And where we're going is creating a global billion-dollar brand that's going to impact the lives of millions of women. And I'll share more about that in a second of why we're doing this. But the thing I want you to know is you're unique. You're special. You found a company early on that has the right intentions to make a difference in an industry that rewards you. That's rare. People go a whole.
I hate that. You're unique, you're special because you found this opportunity early on. And we've all seen Beachbody and MLM Power Hours. And I think Jessica over at Respectfully Sarcastic has said this before. Don't think you're special if an MLM distributor asks you to hear about their business opportunity. They're taught, unfortunately, to cold message as many people as possible and to reach out to as many people as possible every day on the off chance that someone is going to show some interest. So just because someone reaches out to you about Beachbody, about Savvi, does not mean, unfortunately, that they saw something special in you or that they think you would be good at the opportunity. It's because they needed to meet their quotas for messages for the day. And they're just trying to get you in as a member of their team. And unfortunately, that's of no fault of their own, because as I said, coaches, distributors are manipulated to stay in this system that is set up for them to fail.
Lifetime hoping to find out about something like what you have right now. So yes, believe in the industry. Yes, believe in the company. And as far as believing in yourself, that doesn't matter. We believe in you. To ask someone to believe in themselves is kind of like challenging. That's a lot, right? So if you're like, I'm not sure, you can lean on me. You can lean on Jen. You can lean on your team, because we all believe in you. And as you're growing and as you're building and as you're getting to know the brand more, you'll begin to build your belief in yourself. So
what do you think about that? She's telling us we don't need to actually believe in ourselves because she's going to believe in us for us, and our team and our coach or our leader is going to believe in us for us. I think that's a way to just make people more reliant on their MLM team, because they come in with no self-confidence and they think that they're not going to be able to sell any clothes or recruit anyone into their downline. And they have all these people around them giving them positive reinforcement, encouraging them, helping them feel more self-confident. And then they might feel like, well, look, I developed all this confidence because of Savvi. And if I leave, I'm not going to believe in myself anymore, and my self-esteem is going to be shot. And so I don't like that idea. Oh, you don't have to believe in yourself. We'll do it for you. That is a red flag to me. What do you think?
I just want to congratulate you for being here, for recognizing you're in the right place at the right time, and to let you know that together we're going to do big things together. This brand's about co-creation. What that means is we can't exist without you. We need you. You need us. By us, I mean HQ, Savvi, the company. We'll build the platform, right? You will bring people to the brand to learn about the.
Unfortunately, for MLM products, I feel like the company needs the distributors more than the distributors need the company, because if Savvi Clothing was such a great high quality product, it would not be an MLM. It would be stores and malls, and it would just be an online retailer that people could just purchase from directly. And all the people who are in Savvi who are barely making any money, they do not need the company, because their time is worth more than they're getting at Savvi. They are better than Savvi, and they deserve to be compensated for their time and treated with respect, in my opinion. What do you think?
Clothing to learn about the brand, and together we get to create something big. What does something big mean? We're here because we want to empower millions of women around this globe to look good, feel good, and do good. And clothing is the forefront of our product. We will have other products that will support people in looking good, feeling good, and doing good. But clothing is where we start, because it's an instant impact product. You can drink something, you can put something on your skin, you can put something on your body. You're not automatically gonna feel good. But when you put on a pair of leggings, or when you put on a Savvi tank top, or you put on one of our pieces that resonate with you, right? And you feel good because of the fabric, because of the fit, because of all of it, you feel good. And then you look in the mirror and you're like, okay, I look good. I look good. You are going to do good to yourself. What you think about yourself, how you speak to yourself, how you navigate your day, how you are to others, your community, and beyond. And it expands. So,
what do you think about that? Have you ever heard that before, that like a clothing retailer saying that because they provide nice clothing to women, that they're helping women's communities and beyond? I think that's absolutely crazy. She's right in the sense that if you put on a nice pair of pants or a nice shirt, like you might feel good automatically right away. And you might have a sense of self-confidence throughout your day because you love the way you look. And I think that's true, but you don't need to find that kind of self-confidence through extremely expensive MLM clothing. I have certain shirts in my closet that I feel that confident in, but I got them at really reasonable price, like Walmart. You don't need to go to Savvi to have nice clothes to feel good in your clothes. You can go to Walmart and find something. You can find cute dresses at thrift shops for like $10. You do not need overpriced MLM clothing to feel good, to do good in your community and beyond. What do you think about that?
So our product line is designed to help you look good, feel good, and do good, and navigate your day.
It's just clothing. It's not designed to do anything other than be on someone's body. I don't think you can design a t-shirt to help a woman or whoever's wearing it do good in their community. I don't think that makes any sense because you can't really show a cause and effect. You can't say this person is happy and confident and doing all this great stuff in their community because they're wearing this Savvi tank top. There's no cause and effect. You can't prove the connection. What do you think?
That way. And it's easy to share with people when your intentions are to help someone look good, feel good, and do good. So keep that in mind. We're here to rise you up and help others in the process. Take this global, expand into other countries so that we can together create something the world has never seen. And that may seem ambitious. That may be a big goal. Ken and I and everyone here at HQ and Jen and our leaders here know it is 100% possible, and it's already happening. We're now just watching it unfold, and you are a part of that unfolding.
They're the only part of the unfolding because your company wouldn't exist if you didn't have these volunteer distributors selling your clothing and recruiting others. No one would purchase your products because we know in MLM, the distributors are the customers. So they're the only reason. What do you think?
So hold the vision. Distractions will come up. Life will come up. Barriers will come up, not just in Savvi, in anything in life. But how you bring something big into reality is you hold that vision. You don't falter from it. Whatever comes your way to give you a reason, you ignore and you go and get a result. So thank you for being here.
So that's just living in an echo chamber, and the idea in MLM that you have to be careful about who you surround yourself with, that anyone who disagrees with the MLM business structure or what you're doing as your job is a hater, doesn't care about you. If your partner doesn't support you completely, they're a bad partner. If you hear about research about the unethical business structure of MLMs, you need to ignore it. If your friends are concerned about you, you need to ignore it. And you need to keep your eye on the vision of Savvi, which is to expand into other countries and be a global brand.
It's because of people like you that we will reach the goal and we will impact millions of lives. So thank you. I'm glad you're here. We believe in you and you're not alone. Like, you are not alone. Something we always say is you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. This is an entire team you've plugged into, an entire company culture that you're a part of, right? So you're not alone, but something to know is you are in business for yourself. So welcome to entrepreneurship. You now have your own business with Savvi. You are empowered to create the income that you desire, and you're here for a reason. Maybe you want to help others look beautiful and feel beautiful. Maybe you want to help others make money. Maybe you yourself need to make an income. Whatever it is, you can have that here. People come here for different reasons. People come here for a different purpose. And the beautiful thing about Savvi and the multifaceted company that we are and opportunity that we are is you can come here and find what you want and create it here because you are free and empowered to do that. And it can be all of the above. It can be creating community. It can be leading others. It can be looking great in clothing. It can be finding your confidence. It can be inspiring others. It can be making money. It can be helping others do that. Okay? You're here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. And whatever it is that you want to create here, you can. Think big, guys. Like, I'm dead serious when I say this. Whatever it is you want to create here, you can. So
We know that's false. And she's using a lot of different buzzwords because some people don't have a lot of self-confidence. Some people are helpers and nurturers by nature and want to make sure everyone around them is taken care of. And so she's touching on the help others find confidence and feel beautiful part for those people, right? The people who are vulnerable because they don't have a lot of money. She's touching on that, saying like, you, whatever you dream, you can achieve it, which we know is false in multi-level marketing. And there's also the aspect of positive manifestation. So if you come in and you verbalize your goal either out loud or in your head, or you write it down, Savvi will empower you to achieve that goal. And that's not true because we all know MLMs are exactly the same. Their ranks are just structured slightly differently. And MLM distributors are not empowered. They're working within the confines of the MLM compensation plan. And what they make is solely reliant on how many people they're able to bring in as a member of their downline. And that's it. What do you think?
Permission to think big, put your intention.
Thank you for giving me permission to think big. It's not like I'm an adult.
Out there and know you can create it. It's just going to take some effort. That's it. Now, here's the best part. It's easy and it's fun. I'm going to say that again. It's easy and it's fun, but it's not effortless. Okay. It's easy and it's fun, but it's not effortless. So maybe you.
Why do so many people in these MLMs like to repeat the same point like 88 times? Like somehow saying that point makes it more, it makes it more legitimate, because we heard in my Monate video recently, someone was saying the tasks are so easy, my 3-year-old could do it. But it's not an easy business. So she's saying it's easy and fun to share, but it's not effortless. So you still need to put in effort. But if you put in the effort, everything will happen smoothly and it will come naturally to you. What do you think about that distinction between it's easy but not effortless?
You have a big goal. Maybe you want to inspire millions of women. Maybe you have a big income goal, or maybe you're just here for fun. Whatever it is you want to create, chances are you want something that if you look in the world around you, you don't see too many people living that life, staying at home, having financial freedom, creating a legacy, right? Chances are you don't see too many people living that type of lifestyle. So if you want what not everyone has, you're going to have to do some things that not everyone is willing to do. And
in MLM, there's such a focus on having really big, massive, fancy dreams, making lots of money, never going to work again. And there's not a focus on just living a nice, simple life, going to work, taking care of your kids, going on a vacation when you can. And she's saying that if you're in an MLM, chances are you look around and you don't see people living the way you want to live. And therefore, that means you have to do things that most people aren't going to do. And in my opinion, that translates into you have to completely overstep your own personal boundaries that you set for yourself. You have to make sacrifices and sacrifice time with your kids, with your spouse, with your friends to work your business hard for years. And then eventually you're going to have significant residual income. I think it means you have to sacrifice sleep, you have to sacrifice your leisure time, you have to sacrifice your boundaries online. And even if you don't want to reach out to hundreds of people that you don't know on the internet, you have to make that sacrifice and do it anyway, because you want to have a life that the majority of people don't have. So you need to do things that the majority of people won't do. What do you think about that?
The interesting thing is the apparency, the trick is that it's actually, like I said, easy. It's fun, but it's not effortless. So discipline, putting in some effort and making sure that you're always having fun and recognizing the ease of this business is really going to serve you.
So does that mean as long as we just recognize that it's easy and we're disciplined and we put in effort, then we're automatically going to make lots and lots of money? People say in MLMs that there are lots of people at the bottom who aren't making money because they're just coming in for the community. They're coming in because they like the product. And that's why they say that a lot of people don't make money in MLM and the income disclosure statements are inaccurate. But if it was so easy to make money in Savvi, why are so many people in Savvi and in the majority of all MLMs, why are they making no money?
In a job, you put in hours and you get paid, and you trade your time for money. As an entrepreneur, and especially as an entrepreneur here in Savvi, you don't get paid for your time. You get paid for your results. And those results pay you residually over and over and over again. Being an entrepreneur.
I do appreciate you said you get paid for your results, not for your efforts, because I hear that a lot in Beachbody. You get paid based on your effort and how many people you help, which is results too. But in my opinion, when they say effort, it's saying like all you need to do is just put in work, put in the effort, and then you're going to get paid. But she's saying you need to put in the work, put in the effort, and then you also need to get the results, which I think that's a good distinction, because it's not just saying as long as you try hard, you're going to get paid. It's like, no, you have to try hard, and then you have to bring people in, and you have to sell the product, and then you'll get paid. So I do appreciate that distinction.
Entrepreneur is empowering. And it's also can be, if you're new, a little bit scary. So that's why I want you to know, number one, it's easy. Number one, it's fun. Expect effort, because it's not effortless. But your discipline, your consistency, your persistency, the effort you put in is going to come back to you. And we know exactly what to tell you to do. It's not
going to come back to you, because if you don't have the kind of personality where you can recruit hundreds of people and you can have conversations with strangers every single day, you're not going to have a big downline. You're not going to make any money. And that's just the unfortunate truth, because you cannot make good money in MLM just by selling the product.
Unknowable. Whatever goal you have, whatever you want to reach, whatever you want to create, the path to get there, it's not unknowable. It's not something that we're like, I don't know, just kind of figure it out. Jen and the team that you're a part of here are going to tell you exactly what to do. We know how to get you there, and you can do this. It's going to take consistency and persistency, like anything else. I attribute it to going to the gym. If someone's like, I want to tone up, or I want to lose 50 pounds, or whatever it is, you know exactly what to do. It's easy, but it's not effortless. It's easy because you know exactly what to do. Go to the gym, do these exercises, eat this food. You know, there is a pathway to get there. You can do it. You know what to do. Will you do it? That's up to you, right?
I think that's a horrible example. In what world is health and fitness and weight loss easy? Like, there's countless different diets that you could do for weight loss and health. There are countless different kinds of workout programs, of exercise machines at the gym. You could lift weights, but like, how much should you lift? You could do the weight machines. You could do different dumbbell exercises. If you do dumbbell exercises, what kind do you do? How heavy do you lift? How much dairy should you eat? Right? Like, what kind of food makes you retain fluid? Do you need to have less salt, because that's making you hold on to your water weight more? That's a horrible example, because weight loss and health and fitness is extremely complicated, and the vast majority of people don't know what to do. That's why there are personal trainers at gyms. That's why there are YouTube fitness creators. That's why there are dietitians and nutritionists and health coaches, because it's very, very complicated, the entire process. So I don't think that's a good comparison. What do you think?
That's the part that's up to you to show up. So you're going to know what to do. You're going to know exactly what to do. You 100% can do it. You have a whole team cheering you on. It's just a matter of you having the discipline to say, yes, I'm worth it. I want this. I'm showing up. I'm worth it. I want this. I'm showing up. And if you believe you're worth it, which you 100% are, and if you're willing to do the work and you show up, you will have the results.
So if we don't have success and results in Savvi, is that because we think we're not worth it? We know that's bullshit, but we heard in the Monate video that she thinks people were quitting Monate because they don't believe in themselves and they don't think that they can have success. But if someone doesn't have success in Savvi and wants to quit, it's not their fault. It's because they realize that the system is literally set up for them to fail. And unless they recruit hundreds of people, they're not going to make any money.
Consistent and persistent. So you're going to learn exactly what to do. So hang tight. Don't worry. You're going to be guided through all of that. The one thing I want to leave you with before I end off on my little talk here to you guys, my connection with you guys, is if you want to make money and if you want to work this or have this be a business and you're looking at yourself as an entrepreneur right now, then you need to work this like a business. And what I would ask you to do and recommend you do is track. What I mean by that is you need to know what you're doing and what results that's bringing you. Okay. Here at Savvi, we track sales, we track enrollments, we track all the data, because from that data, as a business owner, which you're a business owner now, as a business owner, I can now manage.
We're not business owners. If you actually own Savvi, I know you're a co-founder, but you or the owner of Savvi is a business owner, and the people who work in your company are distributors.
Manage my business, and I can create an effect. Anything in life, you're always in the position of being cause or effect. Effect means things are happening to you. Cause means you are creating things. What helps you be cause is having information and knowing what to do. Okay. So Jen's going to guide you through that. You're going to know exactly what to do.
I don't hate that advice, because you have to track what you're doing and when, and track the success that the results that you're able to get. And so say you track that you have 100 conversations in a week, and you track the people who you talk to, and then you track the results of each conversation, and then you know who to go back to and follow up with the next week. You track how much you sell, and that way you know the next month, hey, I want to increase my personal best, and then you know exactly how many pairs of leggings that you need to sell in order to beat your record. I think that's a good tips. It's good to be organized like that. However, we know just because someone's tracking and knowing where they're finding success and where they're not doesn't mean that they're going to have true financial success. And someone could have the most amazing tracking system and still not make any money, because they're not able to convert any of their prospects from prospect to actual distributor and member of your downline. What do you think about that?
And then you need to have the information. So you're going to track your business. How many people are you connecting and inviting to check out Savvi? How many times are you presenting the opportunity in the business? And how many brand partners are you bringing in? How many customers with wholesale memberships? How many customers on Style Club? And when you can look at that data, you get to discern for yourself and say, okay, you know what? I'm doing enough. Or you can say, looks like I need to connect or invite some more people. Looks like I need to.
I agreed with her until that part. Oh yeah, I'm doing enough. Or, oh, I need to connect with more people. Just because you don't bring in new brand partners that month does not mean you're not doing enough, because you could invite 500 people in a month and one person might say yes. And think about the amount of time you put into inviting 500 people in a month and the payout that you get from just one person. So you are doing enough in Savvi. Just because you're not bringing in any money does not mean that there's something wrong with you and that you're deficient in any way. It's because of the MLM system is set up in such a way that you are not going to make a livable income if you're not able to bring people in as members of your downline. So you are doing enough. It's not your fault. And I'm sorry that you're in Savvi. If anyone in Savvi actually watches this, I doubt they will, but I don't like that statement. Everyone in an MLM is doing their best. And unfortunately, just a few of them are able to find success because that's how the system was built.
Just share with some more people. It looks like I need to get some more people to look at this brand. I need to bring some more people to check out Savvi. Only you can decide if you're doing enough. Only you know your estimation of effort. Like I said, it's easy, but not effortless. One more thing I want to share, Jen, before I hand it back over to you is this. What is effort? What's effort? Right? Effort's not struggling. Effort is my definition of effort. When I think of Savvi, it's easy, not effortless. Effort is your action plus intention. Your action plus intention. So I want you to think about that. If your intention is, nobody wants to join me, I'm not going to have success, but you're taking action, it's almost like your foot is on the gas and the brake at the same time. Can you see that? But if your intention is, I'm going to help others, I'm going to bring people to the brand, they could be home looking for this. There's people who want to feel beautiful. There's people out there who want to make money. It's not my choice. It's their choice. I don't know if they want to be a part of it. All I know is I'm going to bring them to this brand and let them decide for themselves, right? It's not up to me, but I'm going to get out there and I'm going to take action. And I trust the right people will say yes.
So in that sense, I think that could be transferring the blame onto someone instead of the structure itself when they're not able to find people to join their business, because you can't actually track someone's mindset and someone's intention while inviting, because someone could invite 500 people in a month, like I just said, and then they say, hey, upline, I'm not making any money. No one's joining me. And because you can't actually measure that person's mindset, someone could say, well, you don't have the right intention while inviting. You think that everyone's going to say no. You're assuming that, and your prospects are picking up on that, and they're saying no because of you. It's your fault. What do you think?
Your foot is now fully off the brake. You're not stopping anything or anyone from joining you. You're not attached to anyone from joining you. And your foot's on the gas and you take action, right? So if you're
Yeah, so it's a basic sales thing where you have to disconnect yourself from the result of a conversation with a prospect. And you have to know that even if someone says no to you, that you're still a good salesperson and that you're good at your job. And you have to make sure that your results as a salesperson does not impact your perceived identity and how you think of yourself as a person and your self-confidence. So that's a basic sales thing, just to detach yourself from the outcome and from the objections.
Your intention is in and your action is in, you need both, then that is your effort. So I encourage you guys to don't make it hard on yourself. Don't take action and then push the brake. Like, I can't do this. They're going to say no. None of that matters, guys. When you're nervous, be of service. You're helping people here by bringing them to this opportunity. It's their choice, not yours. If they say yes or no, it's up to them. There's people looking for this and there's people not looking for this. That's okay. Just have your intention in. Take action, track it so you can look down for yourself and have self-responsibility and self-accountability as a business owner to say, I'm doing what it takes. I'm doing what it takes to get me what I want to create in this opportunity, and you will have it. So Jen, that's all I want to share.
Oh, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I thought her discussion was very interesting. What did you think about it? I thought it was interesting how she's talking about how you're in the right place at the right time. You're meant to be here. We love you. We support you. I think it's a way of love bombing people and making people more reliant on positive attention, on love and affection. So people can't really imagine themselves outside of their team structure. And I think that kind of attitude, especially from someone high up like her, like, she seems very intelligent. She's the co-founder. People look up to her and respect her and want her to like them and see potential in them. And so I think having a conversation like this with someone who's so well respected in the company might put a vulnerable person on the hook and might make it harder for them to leave Savvi. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.